guys, how's things? So, on the last video, you've probably seen some of the work I've done. I did a panel repair on the back quarter panel. Unfortunately, I wasn't really too happy with it. Obviously, I'm a novice, so I'm going to make mistakes. Two things that I did wrong that I should have really kind of been reading a lot, watching more videos, is heat in general just warps up and makes things flex and does all sorts of weird and wonderful things. So what happened is I think I basically kind of welded a wee bit too much. I think I should have took my time, welded one point, gone to the other side and came across and so forth. That created a kind of warping in the panel. So as you can see, I've cut it back out. So warping in the panel. My welding's terrible in that, but because I tried to fix it, I welded again and just made it even worse. So that's that in the bin. The other thing was, because the car body, you don't really think about it at the time, especially when you're like me, when you're new to this. The car actually has a curve in the panel. So what happens is, if you put a flat panel on there, all of a sudden you've got a depth, and I think that's what happened in the last, whoever repaired it before, they haven't actually put a curve in the actual plate itself. So obviously when they've just welded it, it just becomes straight and then they just filled over the top of it just to make the shape of the rest of the car, which made it look bad. So what I've done, I made a new template. I have put a new piece out, and as you can see, it's I've basically gave it a wee bit of a curve. I'm still working on it, still giving it a little bit of a tweak here and there, but it's starting to follow the shape of the actual body now. So gives it means there's less to do later on, and it means it doesn't look as bad when you're starting to weld, because everything was starting to look, it was looking off, you know, everything was like different depths and so forth. So wee bit more trimming to do in this, wee bit more flexing, a wee bit kind of more manoeuvring of the panel, and then once again what I'll do is I'll put the edging on like I did on that one, just a similar kind of similar way. Obviously I've got to do right along now, but what I can possibly have now, instead of obviously these kind of sections where it's obviously just connected to the older panel, what I can do now is actually just make my own piece right across, which will be more fluid, give it probably a slightly better shape actually, and get that on. So yeah, I've redone it, guys. So there's another big hole inside the car just to kind of get fixed again, but you know, we'll learn as I'm going along. Listen to the guys, obviously they're responding to my videos, so thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, I'm learning new tricks and learning new skills, so hopefully by the end of this car I'll be a professional welder, because see the amount of welding that has to be done on this. But yeah, again, also with the welder as well, I've noticed myself, sometimes it welds fantastic and you get the really good penetration, either though you've cleaned everything, done everything that, and then sometimes it's as if it's no connecting properly, do you know what I mean? I'm thinking maybe what I'll do, I know obviously you don't want to put a lot of heat in panel, but what I might do is I might put setting up a wee bit to see if I can get an instant penetration on the individual spot welds before I kind of start tacking elsewhere. Sometimes they're a bit high. When I see some of you guys when you're doing welding, that they're really quite flat and penetrated into the metal. So I'm going to have another wee play about. Obviously I've got some scrap metal here, so I might just start, you know, spot welding some of these kind of tack welding some of these bits of metal, just to try and get that absolutely spot on. I have done it before, I did have it great, but as I went on, it's just either it was on the same settings. Now the welder itself came with a CO2 gas, CO2 gas for obviously for its inert gas. So I have seen a lot of people saying there's argon plus it's air or CO2, I don't know, there's a mix, I think it's argon and something else, which is meant to give you a better kind of you know, surround for the gas. So yeah, I don't know whether that will make a difference or not. I'm not too sure. But certainly I'll wait till that bottle goes to its end. There's no point in wasting it. And then what I'll do is I'll pick up the argon one. What I'll do is, so I don't go out mental and spend on a big bottle, what I'll do is I'll get one of the ones for Halfords, the small ones, try that out first, and then if it comes to it, because I've got so much welding to do, what I'll probably do is I'll pick up a larger one. I used to do brewing, home brewing, so I do actually have a full canister which did have CO2 in it. It'd just be a case of you know, handing that back, because that's obviously, there's a cost involved in that, and then just getting another one. We'll get one with an argon mix in it, possibly. But what I'll do is I'll get a small bottle just to make sure that's any better. But yeah, so yeah, strike 2, guys. Let's go on to the next one. Hopefully you'll see a slightly better looking panel. I haven't actually shown, well, I've shown you the cutted out bit. As you can tell, it's absolute mince. Yeah, and hopefully we'll get that pieced in. But yeah, I wasn't happy with it. I was sitting there and I'm going, oh, I could, you know, people are going, oh, you can just treat it up, that's no bad, that's good. It took out the rot and all the rest of it. I'm like, do you know what? No, it's no good enough. I don't want to be putting terrible repairs back on the car, because it did come with terrible repairs. And if I have to cut a piece out, another slither of metal, to refix it, then fine, that's what I'm going to do. There's going to be so many panels that are going to be fully replaced anyway, so whatever I can repair with the skill set I've got, I'm going to give it a good attempt. There's no point in messing about. If you make a mess of it, cut it out, fix it, learn from your mistakes. So that's 2 pieces kind of cleaned up. This is obviously the main part, and then this will be placed on there, welded on, and then onto the car. So second time lucky, guys, let's try it. So started welding, guys. As you can see, welds are getting a lot better for this piece. Good penetration all the way through. One thing I did notice is just, I think quite a lot of the welds just need a wee bit more heat. So I've just turned up a wee bit on the welder, and it's doing it an absolute treat. So this is obviously the back side. So what I'm going to do is I'll get that back out. What I'll do is I'll weld more of that, obviously in space, keeping it slow and doing it from side to side, so don't put too much heat in it. And then I'll give that wee grind just to tidy it up. And we're on to the next bit. So this is the welds. We'll focus. A lot better than it's been. I think it's not too bad. I've kind of stitched it all the way down. And then all I need to do is just clean that up. And we'll see where we stand. So, see how nice that is now. So with turning the heat up a wee bit in the welder, everyone's penetrating a lot better. And it's allowing me to get into the metal without anything feeling as if it's going to split. And it just comes up really nice. Let's just quickly take this off. You can see that, if it focuses. Brilliantly penetrated all the way through, right round. Delighted, absolutely delighted. Happy days. So guys, just doing a test fit. Second time lucky. As you can see, that is much better. I think I've done a good job there. I'm quite impressed with that. Obviously still a bit of wiggling to do, but this can all get welded and then manoeuvred as I go along. But I put a wee bit of a curve in it, so it's the same diameter of the body. As you can see, it's exactly the same. So a wee bit of kind of, you know, on the knee bend, you know, hands, just to try and get a wee bit of a curve in it. I'm so much happier with that. Hey guys, just need to weld it in now. So this is the piece. So welded up. If you'll see that. For whatever reason it's focusing on the background. Come on, you fuck. There you go. Right, anyway guys, here is the bit that's obviously been cut out. Stuck a magnet here just to kind of show you, and this is the piece I'm going to put in, and there you go. Absolutely spot on. See that in the light at all? Also, it just needs to be pushed in, but it's the same curve as the body. You can see that. Looks much better. So the next stage is just to get this welded in. So let's go into that. So guys, just go around the sides and I'll show you the panel. Obviously not welded in yet, but as you can see, much better. Obviously it's just got a wee bit to get pushed in there, but as you can see now it's exactly pretty much the same shape as the body, which the last panel was kind of straight, so you didn't get the curve. So much better. So no idea how much you've seen of the welding, guys, because you might have had my back to you, but this is my welds. So just took my time. Not 100% great, but do you know what? There's a wee splattery bit here. I had a magnet on here, and when I got to this point, the magnet disturbed the weld, so there's a wee bit of work still to be done there. But as you can see, I just kind of one after another. And what I'll do is I'll just grind this back, and just try and get as much just off the weld, and try and miss most of the metal. And any bits I've missed, I'll just kind of touch up as I go along. So what I'll do is I'll grind this, and there's no point in videoing me grinding stuff, and I will come back. But as you can see, you know, it's pretty fucking spot on. Quite chuffed with that. So there we go. Not too bad. Not 100%. This is me still learning. Again, still a little bit of shrinkage in with the heat. So you do have to be very careful. But you know, it's a hell of a lot better than the last one. For me as a novice, I'm quite happy with that, to be perfectly honest. You know, a bit of filler in there. It's a much better repair than the previous one, just to give the shape back of the body. But yeah, I'm much happier with that one. So there we go. It's a piece in. It's not too bad, eh? So that's the next day, guys. Gave this a wee blast of primer. Not 100%, but do you know what? It's damn no bad. Do you know what I mean? So the panel itself does follow the kind of contour of the car, except for where obviously the weld is. And that's just obviously the shrink. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and maybe see if I can tap that out just a touch. See if I can get a slightly better shape in it. Obviously I'm kind of new to all this kind of stuff. I'll see what I can do. If it doesn't tap out, again I'll just put a bit of filler in there. But you know, it's actually pretty decent. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite chuffed with that. Not bad, eh?